it as a friendly loan. Pay it back whenever.
Uh-oh. What is this? All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. This is Brandon coming to you on a Tuesday, so of course you know it's time for another Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide reaction video. This one is called Money, and I see in this random still frame, I just clicked a random point in the episode, and I see Mose counting up some money of some kind. Looks like some $5 bills. I don't know what she's doing here. I don't know what the focus of the episode will be, except for the obvious. So I can't wait to get into it with you and see what this one is all about. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, take a minute and subscribe using the link below or the button below. I really appreciate it. Helps the channel. So if you like my content, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I don't think you'll regret it. Thank you to all the subscribers, commenters, viewers, and channel members for your continued support as the channel grows. I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the episode.
Pop quiz. What's the greatest concert of the year that has all our favorite bands together for one big day of rock, pop, and hip-hop? The Big Valley Music Festival. Ding! And my mom said she'd drive us, but we have to buy our own tickets.
Tickets go on sale Friday and they're $50 a pop.
And I've got...
So I'm guessing this is going to be the focus. So there's this rock concert, and this is kind of a weird arrangement to me. His mom offering to drive them, but not buying anyone, not even Ned, a ticket. That's a little weird. I'm also wondering what type of concert this is. It seems a little grown up for middle school students, in my opinion, but let's keep watching. Money.
Come on, if we work together and work hard, we can totally make the money.
Okay.
Mose is right. We'll start our own business. Ned Mose and Cookie Inc. Let's get the word out.
Get the word out about what? Like, I don't think they have anything to get the word out about yet. And I do remember from the recent fundraising episode, check that one out if you haven't seen it yet, or my reaction, that they tried a lot of different things to make money, at least Ned and Cookie did, most of which were very unsuccessful. I'm wondering what kind of scheme they're going to hatch here.
You have to be 14 to work in a store, but you don't have to be 14 to make money. Jobs like babysitting, pet care, and cleaning services are all great ways to make cash fast.
Okay, yeah, that is true, and labor laws may vary by state, but that's how it is here in Georgia where I live, so I believe it is 14. I've talked about on the channel before, I think it was Yu Yu Hakusho, if you remember that show that I reacted to where they talk about kids working. So I think in Georgia, if you're either 14 years old or 15 years old, there's a set of rules where you can't work during certain times, like obviously like in the middle of the night you can't work, and there's also strict limits on the number of hours per week you can work. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but there's a set number of hours where an employer cannot employ you for more than those hours. And if you're 16 or 17 years old, there's a different set of rules where it's not quite as restrictive, but there are still restrictions on that because obviously they don't want kids just working all the time and not getting sleep and missing school and stuff like that. And then if you're 18, it's sort of up to you. You're an adult at that point, according to the labor laws.
Hey, I'm having a party in my house this Saturday night in my basement, and I'd like to hire your cleaning service.
This does not sound great. Seth, I haven't seen Seth in a long time, and he is one of my favorite characters on the show because of his personality, I guess you could say. It is pretty funny, some of the stuff he says. And he says he's having a party in his basement. That does not sound particularly good or particularly above board, but he is offering them money to clean up after it, and I'm guessing they're going to take him up on it.
$25? We don't do windows, and we expect invites to the party.
Done and done.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, there's my pig.
Ugh, that's pretty gross. And yeah, I would not assume that there would be a pig involved if I was asked to clean up after someone's party. And honestly, it did seem like a fairly innocent party here, but you've got this giant pig. That's pretty disgusting, at least what looks like a little bit of dirt and stuff on it. But I guess as pigs go, it looks pretty clean. Let's see what they do here.
We need those concert tickets. Let's do this.
All right.
We can't keep doing this.
That's pretty good, though. They did a pretty good job. And honestly, I've seen them do way more gross stuff on the show or have gross stuff put on them and poured on them and hiding out in trash cans. It's been a pretty disgusting series as far as that goes. I always talk about how the actors have to do these kind of gross things during some of these episodes, but they did clean up and they did get their $25. I guess they need $150 total, $50 per person. They're well on their way, I guess.
But Ned Mose and Cookie Inc. just made $25.
Yep.
We have to increase advertising and get more jobs. Come on.
So there's the still frame there.
Jennifer, I'm taking a hip hop class tonight and I need a babysitter.
Who's that?
Can you do it?
Who is this? I've never seen this person before. And if they're an adult, I'm wondering, what are they doing in the school? Hopefully they're a staff member or they shouldn't be in there asking these kids for this. But let's see.
I'll see you at 4.
I know. We'll put on our own show. Mose can direct, Ned can run sound and lights, and I'll be the star.
What?
Give me the flyers.
Oh boy. And I talked about this on my reaction to Max Keeble's Big Move. Check that out if you haven't seen it yet. That was pretty good. But in that movie, Max tries to advertise against the local animal shelter being shut down, and they're advertising just all over the place. Most schools do not allow that, especially if it's personal stuff for like personal gain in their case. Now, if it's a school activity or a school fundraiser, that's very different. So in their case, they may be allowed to put it on like a community board, which is typically not in the hallway with students, because that can lead to some controversy depending on what is being advertised and whose kid is seeing it. But a lot of times there are other opportunities to advertise, like maybe up in the front office, but still most schools are pretty strict about that, and they may not allow just business opportunities for students to be posted up in the office like this, especially if they're advertising like cutting grass. I've never seen that be allowed in schools before.
You need a job? What for?
Let's just say I need $50 by Friday, or I may die of lack of concert.
I'll loan you the money.
Really?
Just think of it as a friendly loan. Pay it back whenever.
Uh-oh. What is this? What is this crazy looking smile? It's sort of ominous. I don't know what's going to come of this. Let's keep going.
Great. Now I can buy the ticket without working. I can kiss you, but I won't.
Okay, then I'll kiss you.
That is not what I expected. And honestly, like several episodes back, Missy just started out of nowhere liking Ned, and there was really no explanation for it. It seemed like earlier in the series she wanted nothing to do with him, and then all of a sudden she does a total 180. I'm not sure what that's about, but let's keep going.
Oh no. Not Baxter Bear.
Baxter Bear. What in the world? Would you pay to see that? I don't think I would, honestly. This seems very strange. I don't know what this milk is about. This is really weird.
And now Baxter will say the alphabet while I drink this glass of milk.
What? What? It just goes all over him. Okay.
Great! You stink! So you'll take the babysitting tonight.
That's so gross.
Are you crazy? I need to come up with a hot new money-making act by Thursday. The stage is my life!
And this is kind of what I was talking about. These actors are always having to do gross things to themselves. Like he just dumped milk all over him and then continued to act the scene. It's kind of gross.
Missy loaned me the $50, so no working for me.
What does she want,
Just concert.
What about our business? We have a babysitting job tonight.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. And your point is?
Oh, man, that's bad.
Okay, I'll be back at 7. Enjoy my little angels.
I'm sure I will.
I'm sure she won't. Look at the look on these two kids' faces beside her. I don't think this is going to go particularly well. And I'm still wondering, like, who was that? Why was she at the school? She is not a character I've seen before. What?
Just ask Missy for a loan.
Dude, if she got that while over at her house, I would be thinking lawsuit, depending on what happened here. That's kind of crazy.
You should never borrow money you can't pay back. It's like the first rule of money management.
And by the way, if she showed up to school like that, that would be almost an immediate investigation, and the social worker of the school would probably get involved and work with Child Protective Services, or DFACS as it's known here. That would be a really serious deal for her to show up to school like that, and she would have to explain exactly how that happened. Her parents would probably freak, understandably so, and the lady who hired her may be in some trouble herself, depending on what happened with this bruise here.
And for your information, I was kicked.
There you go. And, you know, she could probably say it was an accident, and it probably was, or at the very least, the kid could not quite control themselves. I would then look at, okay, lady, what kind of house are you running? If the kid just kicks people in the face and leaves bruises, that's going to raise some real questions. It may not land her in legal trouble per se, but it's going to raise some questions about the quality of the home environment of those kids.
Missy, thanks again for the loan.
No prob. And remember, just pay back the $57.45 whenever.
But
Interest?
I only borrowed 50.
You're cute, but if you know anything about money, loans charge interest. That's how they work.
Ah, yes, there you go. So I wasn't sure exactly what she wanted, but it turns out she's just charging him interest, which is kind of interesting. That's not something I've seen Missy do before. She is a bit conniving, but I haven't seen her turn to money making before in terms of charging interest. But let's see how this plays out.
And the longer you don't pay, the more you owe me.
Then I don't want the money.
Sorry, but the rules at the Bank of Missy state, all debts must be paid in full.
The rules of the Bank of Missy state? What's the Bank of Missy? That's pretty crazy.
And if you have a problem, you can take it up with my collection team.
Oh, the collection team. So I remember these faceless guys in, oh man, what was the name of the episode? It was where she had her Missy Club. I think it was called Clubs, where she started her like popular club, but really it was just a way for her to get everybody to do what she wanted. And they had these two guys that would kind of enforce the rules of the club, and he kept trying to sneak in, and they kicked him out over and over again. And eventually he like drilled through the wall or dug through the wall or something like that. So these guys are back. That's kind of interesting. Let's keep going.
I don't have the money in full.
Well, you could always just work off the loan.
Oh, man.
More in the
No. And, you know, this is kind of funny, but this would never be allowed, especially in class. And I saw a teacher there, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure who that teacher was. I haven't seen any of the regular staff here. I think I saw the lady who was supposed to be a teacher in the hall, like as an extra or something. Now he's having to work off this loan of hers. I don't like this, but let's keep going. It's kind of gross. What?
A magic show.
Pick a card.
And again, he would not be allowed to advertise that, particularly if he's just trying to profit off of it. Now, if it were a school fundraiser or something like that, maybe, but not just to make money off it.
Any card. I'm a master. Study the card. Put it back in the deck.
Who's that? Who's that? This is one of those times, by the way, that it looks like Mose is trying not to laugh in real life, like she's trying not to break character. I've seen that a few times when things get particularly silly. Here in season 3, she's like fighting, laughing, or at least that's the way it looks. Now what? Who is that? What is that? What is that?
This is your card.
It's not.
No.
Is this your card?
No.
What was your card?
The King of Dorks.
The King of Dorks. Well, I guess they don't have a problem getting jobs now, although I'm not sure what all those people would want. All at the same time, I saw some of them like carrying some bicycle wheels. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. He's still going. And who has that many books? No one has that many books. Nowadays, you don't even really have textbooks like that, big thick ones. Now, back in this era, you might, but not that many. I mean, you see these two girls, they have like 2 or 3 books each, maybe, which even still, that's a lot, especially with them using lockers. You're just not going to have that many. I don't know why he's carrying all these around. What's he doing? Oh, blowing on soup. Which, you know, you wouldn't want that, would you? I know I wouldn't. Someone else blowing on it. Not that blowing on your own soup is even going to require that much energy or effort, but the other person blowing on it, you're just going to get your germs on there. I'm not sure I would want Ned to do that.
That's it. I'm done working off your loan. What I meant to say was I'm gonna pay you back in full. So bye. I need to make some money fast, and I don't want to work hard for it.
All right, if he's in there watching TV, that's a potential firing for Gordy right here. You cannot do that. He should be out there working, or even if he were on a break, you do get a break as a custodian, but you are not going to be able to go into a closet and watch TV. That's generally not part of it.
Oh, you need easy money.
How do I get easy money?
My
Oh,
book,
boy.
Free Easy Money, shows you how to get money just for a hobby.
Man, now that is a cool suit.
Did you know the government pay you $100 just for eating oatmeal? It's in my book.
It seems like I saw a commercial in real life like this. I don't know if that's what they're making fun of, but I want to say back in the day, maybe like in the early 2000s or late 90s, about when this show came out. I think this show was early 2000s. And there was a guy who wore a suit like this that had question marks on it. And he did sort of look like this character, and he did have a book that he was selling. I think that is a real ad that this thing is making fun of here. Let's keep going.
I gotta get that book.
He already has it.
Okay, so I lined up a ton of jobs, and you can pay off Missy and... What?
The government's paying me to eat oatmeal. Now that's...
Yeah, and a lot of the things in that book from the ad that I saw, I've not thought about that ad in probably 20 years at least, and this thing kind of jogged my memory. He did say, that character in real life did say something about government programs, and he did have a suit like that. I'll have to go see if I can find it, but now he did mention the government's paying me to try oatmeal or whatever he said. He needs to just help Mose out, earn the rest of the money, earn the extra $7 or whatever that he got from Missy or started owing her, which I'm not sure that's legitimate, and then move on.
But I already took all the jobs. I can't do this by myself.
Yeah. Gross.
You know what? You're fired. I'm taking over the business. It's Moe's Inc. You will be sorry, Ned Bigby.
Oh, that's gross. Fixing bikes. Okay, making some money. Walking dogs. This must have been kind of crazy for this actress. I forgot her name, but to do all these different scenes one after the other and have them pieced together looks pretty interesting to me. 3 hours later. Oh, man. And you know, if I were her, or more importantly, her parents, I don't think I would let her go back to this lady's house. Think about it. If your daughter came back from a babysitting gig with a bruise as big as that one is, look at the size of that bruise. That's like a quarter of her face. I don't think I would be letting her go back over there again. In fact, I'd be talking to a lawyer about a little lawsuit against this woman. That's pretty crazy.
Tickets for the Music Fest go on sale tomorrow. I'm rich, and you're still eating oatmeal.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Now the government owes me $100.
Really?
Yeah, but according to this, the money will be applied to your Social Security checks, which you won't get until you're 65.
Another money tip. Make sure you're clear about payday. And if you need money fast, make sure the person paying you knows it too.
So do you have my money or not?
Oh, man. Yeah, this is all he's got now because Mose did all the jobs, made all the money, and now he's doing this. I'm wondering, is Mo somehow going to feel sorry for him and pay for him to go? That's my theory, but let's see. Now, this is straight from the Dares episode. I recognize this costume when he was going to jump over a shark tank with a bicycle, if I remember correctly, and he wore this exact costume, and then he ended up not doing it at the last minute, and the real-life BMX biker did it instead. And I do remember also that was also the episode where he did go out with Missy for a brief time or on a date or something because someone dared him to ask her, which was not nice, of course. You shouldn't do that. But I do remember this costume for sure.
Welcome to the greatest show at Polk.
And they wouldn't allow this. There's so much in this episode. They're just not going to allow it to the school, especially if it's just for them to attend some concert. They're not going to allow any of this, but let's keep going.
Super Cookie, upside down and in a straight jacket, will be locked in this airtight crate, where I will escape in 2 minutes.
Really? Yeah, there's no way. No.
Do it, lovely assistant!
Yeah, and these kids, you see Mike over here on the right, just being told by some acting coach off camera, like, look really shocked, and they're like really overdoing it. I don't think these kids would act this shocked. Actually, the kid in the center and the kid on the left, I say kid, they're probably in their 20s or something, look more realistic than this guy on the right. I don't know if I've seen anybody in real life act that shocked, maybe on some YouTube thumbnails every once in a while, but doesn't look authentic here. And Cookie being dropped on his head like that, he could break his neck. Hopefully he's okay. Let's see. Wow, okay. No. Which that lock and that hammer look pretty clearly fake with some sound effects put in there later, but I have seen custodians have to do that to cut combination locks off with bolt cutters. It's not easy to do, but I have seen them do it. Not with a sledgehammer, though. That'd be a little different.
Dada!
Yeah, they're all gone.
Everyone left.
Ew, and they took their money back.
I would.
Now how am I gonna get $50 by tomorrow?
Now they're both doing it. Oh, man.
I'll do it, but I'll probably hate myself in the
Gonna
morning.
pay for him?
Okay, stop. You know, if you guys had pulled your weight in the company before, you wouldn't be pulling Missy's weight now.
We
Yeah.
were bad and lazy.
We're sorry.
Out of my way, Mosley. They're working out the
This
loan.
little motion.
And I'm paying off their loans, so they no longer work for you.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
I'm okay.
Oh.
So when it comes to money, remember, there is no such thing as easy money, and hard work always pays off.
And tomorrow we can get the Music Fest tickets.
Yep.
Mose, how can we ever repay you?
Which, you know, I don't know why they're tied up here. I was thinking she was going to have them pull her around, but no, they're just taking over the babysitting gigs. This kid with the bat kind of makes me nervous. I would not let my kids go over to this house, whoever this lady was. They never really explained it, but let's keep going. I think we're at the end here. All right, well, that's the episode. I enjoyed that one okay. Actually, no potential suspensions or firings. Now, granted, a lot of the stuff that the kids did to try to make money would not be allowed in the first place, but I don't know if I saw anything that would get them suspended. And Gordy, I mean, oh yeah, I forgot about Gordy. Never mind. He did get one potential firing. You can't watch TV if you're on the job, even if it's your break. You can't generally go in the custodial closet and just do that. That would probably not be allowed, but you are typically allowed a break. But as far as the kids go, a lot of this stuff would not be allowed, but I didn't see anything that would necessarily get them suspended. And I almost said something when they dropped the little rickshaw on Missy at the end, but none of that would have happened in the first place in real life, and them just dropping it. I mean, you could always say, well, that's an accident. But anyway, this was a pretty good episode. I would give it probably 7.5 out of 10. There wasn't a whole lot of school realism in here, although it was a bit of good fun, and I enjoyed watching it right along with you. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. I always appreciate that. Be sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you're not currently a subscriber. I know many of you tune in every Tuesday to these videos. Don't think I don't know, and you guys watch and don't subscribe, but thank you to the many subscribers, commenters, and channel members that watch these videos. And if you're not a subscriber, take a minute and click below to subscribe. But I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll see you on the next video here on School Principal Reacts. As always, thanks for watching.